Hey Jen, what's going
Hey
on?
Alberto.
Yeah, I heard you have some interesting astrology things. Is that?
Yeah, I'm you caught me at a good time. I happen to be at Kaylee right now.
Ooh, what's Kaylee?
So it's the library that I run here. Let me show you. So lots of books here. But today, because I know it's show and tell time, I want to show you something really cool.
All right.
You ever seen a Regulus Award?
No,
You
are they
even
like
know what
an
Regulus
Oscar?
Awards are?
I know what they are. They're the highest. They're the Oscars of the astrology
It
world.
is, it is. And look at this. So I have this in the collection. Hold on. Let me see if I can change my camera view for you. Yeah. So over here, I'm gonna pick this up and show you.
Ooh.
This is the Regulus Award from 1998 for Lifetime Achievement for Marion D. March in recognition of her impressive body of work as an astrological leader, educator, writer, mentor, and mother of UAC, which is happening next year.
Super cool.
Yeah. So there's that. It's really fun. I know each time they make it, it's a different style, but I just love that we have this here. Actually, I just got my fingerprints all over it, but it
That
reflects
is
all
super
the
cool.
things.
Can we just scratch Marion's name off, put my name on, and throw it in the mail for me?
I don't think
Shortcut
that's
some of this process.
no, no,
A
no,
lot of red
no.
tape.
Wow, like a lifetime in astrology, and you get this beautiful, beautiful thing. It feels cool. It's like there's a part of Kaylee like that is like a museum.
Yeah, for sure. That's amazing. So you don't just have the books, but you have some of the cultural artifacts as well.
Ah, it's true. It's true. That's one of my favorite pieces. All right, so what do you got for me?
Oh my God. All right, let's see. This is going to be hard to one up. You started out very strong there. Let's see what I
Wanted
can.
Regulus on you. Like if I actually always wanted a Regulus award. Now I've got Marion's.
That's right.
But anybody who's a member of Kaylee can come here and see it too.
That's great. Maybe not touch it, but they could see it.
Yeah.
The Yeah, I've heard that there's like a little bit of a gray market, which is the saddest thing in the world is somebody that has to sell their Oscar on eBay.
Oh
That's
no.
really kind of sad. Okay, let's take a quick.
The person passes on and it has to float around the family somehow.
You would hope so, but that's this another thing. Military medals, you generally you see them in a box in some antique store. It's also kind of sad.
Remember
Um,
the side of the street.
so I'm just doing some
Oh.
some divination here. I have a huge collection of digital library,
Mm.
and this is an example. I'm eclectic and I like to just sort of see every angle of astrology and the occult and whatever. So this is an interesting, um, sort of charm catalog. I'm going to say it's probably from the 30s or 40s. And you can see, I think this is an image many astrologers can relate to quite easily, wearing sort of a turban and being in a
Yeah.
temple setting. This is pretty much what happens at Kaylee every day, isn't it?
Yeah, without the chained women in lingerie, but. But it's also trippy because I see these squares here and I'm like, this could be like a new kind of house system with square charts. Square
Ooh,
little squares on the side. Like that's the house of dreams, the house of book of magic, the house of treasures, the house of fortune, the
ooh,
house
that's
of earth.
interesting.
Like I'd stick planets in there.
Yeah, yeah, why not? The more the merrier. So
Yeah.
I don't think that comes up with the regular. So let me try. Do you have another one, or should I try to show you something else?
I don't know. I was just gonna, I've never shown you the Regulus Award before, so I thought that'd be kind of cool. I mean, she has other awards, and one of them actually does look a little bit like an Oscar, but I just really love the Regulus Award
Yeah,
because it says she's the mother of UAC, and that's so cool to like remember, that UAC had a mother.
yeah, for sure, and it's still going.
Wow.
So
Oh,
here's
look at
another
that
one.
eye. And that little like what is that? A Leonardo da Vinci man up there? Like Tarisk? What does that mean?
It almost looks like a monkey. I'm not sure what. So this is another archive I like to dig in that is not probably well or usually looked at is
Mm.
patent drawings. And I believe this is a patent drawing for a fortune-telling machine, again, maybe from the 30s. And it's interesting because it's sort of laying it out in an engineering way, in a sort of precise way. Here's the drawing, here are the
Yeah.
graphics, but it's talking about the most, obscure kind of occult kind of a thing. So Tarisk, I don't even know. Do you have any? What is Tarisk? Is that some kind of an angel name or something?
I have no idea. Maybe it's just, I would have to look it up from here. Speaking my curiosity, and the shape of the guy, it's like the that man that everybody has. Is it Da Vinci? You
Vitruvian
know
Man,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, Vitruvian. It's like right there. But that's like a little stick figure version.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second.
Complete must. Wait, let's read the poem on the side. It's so very deconstructed. It's very cut up, actually.
Yes. Are you familiar with
Zoom out.
typographical specimen books?
I love those. I do.
So
Those
they're
are
pretty amazing. Maybe I can dig one up. But basically, these, if you were a printer, you're a place that makes different typefaces out of metal, you would have to like make a sample book that would show people, here's all the fonts, here's all the typefaces.
yeah.
But there's this sort of bizarre, surreal poetry that comes out of them in these very big, bold letters. So yes, because
I mean,
shall
that's like
yes
what the
you,
lazy fox jumps over the quartz-filled dog or something like that.
yeah,
Zoom out. Zoom out. Zoom out. Let's see the
Sphinx of
link.
quartz, judge my vow.
There you go. That's the good one.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
everybody always picks the lazy dog, and it's like, no, no, no. You got to do the vow one. All right. So here we have, because shall yes you next good complete must know and well success. Adieu.
That's all
Adieu.
you need to know.
That's it. Horoscope and tarot.
And
Love
Jen,
it.
do you notice something that's a little bit more of a traditional and until recently lesser used astrological thing here
Hmm.
in the
Well,
center?
I love that Libra's on the east side. That's cool.
That looks like an
Uh,
electrical transistor or something.
all the glyphs are kind of turned around, except not. That's funny. There's
Hmm.
some in funky spaces. Okay. Am I looking at what am I looking at? I'm looking at the traditional planets. We're not seeing any super other ones.
You did a talk about this.
Oh my gosh. Do you see it? I see it
What is it,
now.
Jen?
Well, here's how the week goes: Saturday, Thursday, Tuesday, Sunday, Friday, Wednesday, Monday.
And what do we call that in astrology? What do we call that order of the planets?
Order.
That's right, the Chaldean order. So,
Yeah. Wow. That's so
although
fun.
there's this story that astrology has been sort of, the stepchild out in the cold. Why is the planetary hours showing up on a patent drawing for a fortune-telling machine?
Why?
Somebody was into it. Somebody knew about it.
Yep. And somebody knew about the cool way to write the glyph of Capricorn. Look at that.
Yeah,
That
Capricorn
is
is
a
definitely.
really, like, in terms of the boldness of that one stripe on the V side, I mean, it's echoed with Gemini, but nobody else has it.
That's right.
Anchored down there.
Where do you stand on the Capricorn? That seems to be the most contentious glyph. Do you stand with the VS Capricorn or the sort of N squiggly Capricorn?
I love them all.
Okay.
It's a mood thing. The thing I actually love more than that is the old school German way of making Uranus look like Mars with a solar dot.
I prefer that actually. I think
Yeah.
that's a little more hardcore.
Yeah, the H for Herschel is not on my jam, but I like the sort of straight up Mars, like Mars kind of like got like, oh, attention, and I'm gonna add some solar spunk. Boom, there it is. You know? But
Yes, yes.
anyway, it was great to hear from you. I hope you enjoyed my version of show and tell for you today. I'll try to find something like, I mean, I guess that's actually pretty much knocking something out of the park. I'm trying to find something more typographical for you next time.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I'll see you next time, Jen. Thanks for
Okay.
doing show and tell.
Have a great day.
See ya.